NDA Symposium is a school-wide learning experience.
We have one day on campus and one day out in Los Angeles.
Our theme this year was culture.
So we spent a day learning about culture in different aspects of school through student-led workshops.
I was really impressed by what the students put together this year and all the panelists we had.
And then we went out and about Los Angeles in different groups.
We got to learn about the different cultures that LA has and how that's all interconnected.
My excursion was high culture led by Mr. Dunkel and Mr. Bub. We started our day off at the Disney Concert Hall, then we walked to the Broad Museum, and then we finished off our day at Grand Central Market.
I explored Chinatown. First, we went on a metro by school and we took it all the way to Union Station to see a Chinatown exhibit. And I also went to Chinatown and ate at Broadway cuisine. Our tour guide was very open about the ways of living in Chinatown, which made me realize how special it is to share it and to understand where people come from.
I went to the Getty Center and we got to see all kinds of artworks from time periods, starting from the 1200s to now. What surprised me the most about this experience is how much I was able to take from my own knowledge at school and apply it. I take an AP Art History class, and through viewing the art and culture at the museum, I was able to take what I've learned and recognize artists or specific art time periods.
For my excursion, I went to Little Tokyo and my group got to meet with one of the leaders of the JACC, which is the Japanese Community Center. He taught us about the history behind Little Tokyo. For example, Little Tokyo has some history with jazz due to having Black influence in Little Tokyo. Little Tokyo isn't solely about Japanese Americans, but also has other cultures embedded into it. They still honor that by having jazz nights.
The year before I went to City Hall, I got to meet Mayor Karen Bass. We all came prepared with questions on homelessness and just different problems with our city. I was going to a program based on government for the summer, so I asked mine about political bipartisanship and partisanship, and she was able to answer mine. So it was really cool to meet the mayor and learn more about how her office works. How does politics work? Where is City Hall? Like, just go explore a part of the city I'd never seen before. So that was a really cool experience that I never would have been able to have without Symposium.
Experiential learning is an approach to learning that's not just in the classroom or reading a textbook. It's when you go out into the world and you learn things from doing or from seeing.
So seeing the landscapes out in LA or listening to firsthand stories from tour guides that we have during these symposium groups.
It helps you to build a better understanding of what you're trying to learn.
We're not reading from a book or talking about theoretical things in class, but you're like, okay, instead of talking about what happens at City Hall, I'm gonna go to City Hall and learn about what happens at City Hall, and that's pretty cool.
NDA is really unique in the way that it allows students to learn off campus.
LA Symposium really pushed me out of my comfort zone because living in LA, I only stay so close-knit to where I am, and I was really able to explore different places, which really broadened my view of the culture of LA.
Living in Los Angeles, everyone has these perceptions of Los Angeles, but it was interesting to experience where you live in a different way.
Another cool aspect about the symposium is getting to bond with other grades. For example, my symposium had juniors and seniors and also freshmen and sophomores.
So when you get these passionate teachers and this group of people who aren't in your classes, it's really interesting to see how everyone works together and just has a fun day.